Hello there, this is Peter Beckett. I'm the Village Marketer, and as always talking to you from my little Thai village way up near the Cambodian border. My topic for today, 3 tips for instant rapport. What I'm about to share with you will not just help you build rapport with your prospect, but also allow you and enable you to truly understand them as well. Okay. Now there's 1,000 books and 1 million videos being created about this, and I'm not about to reinvent the wheel, but I want to share with you 3 tips that actually work for me. And they're simple things. You know me, I love simple things. They're practical and they work, all right? But first, this is important. You must understand this, that people have preconceived ideas about a whole range of things, okay? And in particular, when it comes down to the sales aspect of your business, if you are perceived to be coming on as a salesperson, then automatically in that person's head, right, they got things like, ooh, I don't trust this guy. Ooh, when is she going to take the money off me? Oh, maybe she's going to try and sell me things I don't want. All these skeptical, distrusting feelings come out, right? And this is when you need to be very careful how you go about your first meeting with somebody. You need to do this in a way that's not salesy, not pressurized, okay? And do it in a way where people actually enjoy the experience of meeting you. I mean, that is truly possible. People can enjoy meeting with you. The other thing to remember in the back of your head, that people like people who are like them. I mean, I can remember a few years ago going to China, 1 billion people in China, right? And there's this guy in the queue to go and see this temple. And I went over to him because he was obviously not Chinese. And he and I were the only foreigners in the place, so to speak, I could see. And he actually came from Australia. He came from Perth. Well, I originally came from Tamworth. But we were like 2 long-lost brothers, right? Because we're both from Australia. We gave each other a bit of a hug, etc. Never seen each other in our lives before. Okay, but we had this instant sort of rapport because we had something in common, right? Crazy, but true. Anyway, the key thing I want to share with you is, if you're going, especially in terms of sales, I'm talking about now, before you even do anything, here's a trick that works for me. I used to do this before when I still didn't have the confidence that I've got now to deal with things, right? I used to think of somebody who was very special to me, okay? Or even a pet. And it could have been past or present, okay? It could be your grandfather or your wife, whatever it is. Could be your dog, could be your girlfriend, whatever. Think of someone who is very special to you that can bring a smile to your face. And feel those emotions. Actually, see if you can feel those emotions. Now, you're not doing this in front of your prospect, right? This is before you've met the prospect, before you put your hand out to say hello, right? Think of this. Maybe you're sitting in the car preparing for your sales call. Get that person in your head, get the feelings in your heart, and keep them there. You can then forget the memory, but keep the feeling. And go in and put your hand out to the prospect and share with them. Hello, this is Peter Beckett. Lovely to meet you. And I can tell you, you will have the smile on your face because it's coming from the feelings inside of you, and you will transfer those feelings. Now, I don't know how you do this. I don't know what it's all about in terms of psychology or whatever it is, but it works because the person can sense that you are somebody who is happy inside. Okay, that's what it's all about, and it works, and it helps you overcome and break the ice a little bit because people will respond to you differently. All right, now here's 3 practical little tips that I use. Okay, and it's important. 1, by all means, ask questions. But when you ask the question, you then please listen, right? Listen is the anagram for silent, same thing, right? Ask the question and keep quiet. Now, this is really difficult to do for salespeople because that awkward silence, right? That awkward time, maybe it's 10 seconds or 30 seconds, but it seems like an hour, right? Before the prospect answers your question, you want to dive in. You want to fill in the gap, all right? Don't do that. Don't do that. Restrain yourself. Hold yourself back. Hold back your feelings about whatever you've got to share with them. Hold back your enthusiasm about your offer. Hold back your need to get a sale. Everything. Keep quiet. Shut up and listen and hear what they have to tell you. Don't impose on them. Hear what they have to say, and at the same time, when you're being quiet, okay, you are focusing on them. Look at their body language. Look at their eye movement. Listen to what they're saying, but more important, listen to how they're saying it to you. This is very, very important. It's really part of not just building rapport, but getting to totally understand your potential client, okay? It's not what they say, it's how they're saying it to you. And their body language will give away all sorts of things. I'm not going to go through the body language in this video. I've done some before. But if you want some information on that, let me know. I can share it with you. So the first thing is, right, ask your questions and be silent. Let your ego, put your ego aside. Second, if you're not sure and you're not confident about asking questions, then practice getting some confidence. This is what you can do. Every single day, go and talk to a stranger, a complete stranger, and see if you can have a conversation for 60 seconds. Just 60 seconds, right? Practice it. Now, I can tell you, it'll be bloody hopeless the first time you do it, okay? Because I can tell you right now, it'll be awkward. You'll think, but do it. Try it and do it every day for a week. See what happens. I can tell you, you will start to get a lot more confident in walking up to a stranger and asking a question and starting a conversation. And that will carry over into your sales area. That conversation you're having with a complete stranger goes for 60 seconds. All right, that's it. And the third tip, very important, probably the most important one of all, when it comes to not just building rapport, but getting a positive response from your potential customer, do not just ask questions, right? Do not just ask questions. Also use statements. Statements will give you the emotional edge to your discussion, okay? Even when you're first meeting with your prospective customer, in the first few seconds, don't just fire questions off. Don't do that, okay? It's not an interrogation, it's not an interview, it's a conversation. A conversation, all right? The bottom line is this: by using statements, okay, you are creating a more conversational feeling than some sort of wham bang interview technique, right? Here's an example. Let's say you ask a question. Hey, where are you from? Okay? And if they say, for example, London, then I would say, London, really? Okay? I mean, that's on my bucket list. I went there but many years ago. And I truly, truly loved Buckingham Palace experience and watching London Bridge, okay? I mean, fantastic. That's all you need to say. You put a statement together rather than another question, and you built the conversation. And it breaks up the questions you're going to ask. And it makes the person feel more involved in the conversation, not sitting back like this, waiting for another question to be fired at you, right? You encourage them to get engaged. So there you go. There are my 3 tips to get rapport. Before you go, I've got this. I always got a freebie of some sort, right? This one here is called 5 tips to explode your sales potential. It's just a couple of pages long. If you'd like that, leave me a comment, whatever it is, okay? But in the meantime, think about rapport. It's very important to you. Think about it. It's very, very special. Make the person feel special by having a conversation, not an interview. That's the message I'm trying to give to you, okay? I hope you found it helpful, okay? I appreciate you sharing your time with me. It's very special for me. All the very best, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye for now.